and it will not return void. I just wanted to touch on a few things here just quickly, from last week when I was sharing that I didn't really get to touch on. And it's about being in the way. He's called us to a higher way. He says, my thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are not your thoughts. Or my thoughts are, my thoughts are not your thoughts. Mine are higher anyway. Higher ways, higher thoughts, right? So, but again, it's not a looking down on like you guys are way down there, and that's the way it's going to be. No, he's given us an invitation to come up higher. And I was thinking, we were singing some of the songs this morning, and it was talking about the way, and we need to get in the way without getting in the way. You know what I mean? So let the Lord have his way and don't get in the way, but you want to be in the way. I was talking with Pastor Justin, and we were talking about, I was reading out of there where it says in Isaiah 55, Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat, come ye buy wine and milk without money and without price. That's a real difference between when I was talking about the mark of the beast, where you had to have the mark in order to buy or sell. You couldn't buy or sell. But here, you don't have to have the money because God gives his gifts to his children freely. He doesn't require, he does require, there is a cost. You know what? It's going to cost you your life. But let me ask you, how much is your life worth without him? Right? So you're not really giving up anything. When it says that you cost you, I would freely give my life because of the glory that he has promised us and the life that he has laid down. So as far as getting in the way, he gives us instruction of how to come up to that higher way, because he talks about in verse 7 of Isaiah 55, he says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord. So which means that if we're always having to return unto the Lord, because in other words, we're the ones who can always go astray. He never goes astray. He's always there. He's the faithful one. He said, I will never leave you nor forsake you, and I will be with you even if you make your bed in hell. He's there. So I'm just going to jump to I think Psalm 16. It says, preserve me, O God, for in you I put my trust. O my soul, you have said to the Lord, you are my Lord. My goodness is nothing apart from you. As for the saints who are in the earth, they are the excellent ones, in whom is all my delight. That would be you. Their sorrows shall be multiplied who hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood I will not offer, nor take up their names on my lips. O Lord, you are the portion of my inheritance and my cup. You maintain my lot. The lions have fallen to me in pleasant places. Yes, I have a good inheritance. I will bless the Lord who has given me counsel. My heart also instructs me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand. To me, I think it's really important that, at least for me anyway, it's been really important about the mind, the right hand, and the way. Whenever I read those things, they just really stick out to me. That the Lord is just, is speaking to me anyway. Get back to where I was here. So therefore my heart is glad and my glory rejoices. My flesh also will rest in hope, for you will not leave my soul in Sheol, nor will you allow your Holy One to see corruption. You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. He will show us the path. He will show us the way. And the thing that sticks out to me is the fact that we need to realize Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So it's the way isn't the way is a person, and we need to be in him to walk in that way. I'm just going to go here. Well, maybe I'll do it in I have everything. Someday I'm going to share a song that goes, I'm going to go to Isaiah 35. There's a song that we learned, one of our ministry wrote, and I'd like to sing that sometime, but not today is not the day. But anyway, Isaiah 35 says, "The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice even with joy and singing. The Lord of Lebanon shall be given unto it, the excellency of Carmel and Sharon, and they shall see the glory of the Lord and the excellency of our God. Strengthen ye the weak hands, and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, Be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance, even God with a recompense. He will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be open, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then the lame man leap as a hart, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness the water shall break out, and streams in the desert. And the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water in the habitations of dragons, where each lay shall be grass with reeds and rushes. And a highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness." And this is really the key thing. "The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those, the wayfaring men, wayfaring men, though fools shall not err within, or therein." I think that's really good, because that just shows you the simplicity of it. It says, "The wayfaring men, though fools, shall not err therein. No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon, and it shall be found there. But the redeemed shall walk there, and the ransom of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads. They shall obtain gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away." The way, where we dwell. If we're dwelling in a place other than the way that He has prepared for us, then we have trouble. But if we will hide ourselves in the secret place and in the secret way, then it does not mean that we don't have trials and tribulations in our life, but it does mean that we have a protection, that, like the three men in the fire, they walked in the fire, and when they went through the fire, it didn't change who they were. It didn't change their appearance. They were bound with ropes. They were released. It was burned off. When they came out, they didn't even smell like smoke. That's the difference, because of the fourth man in the fire, right? Another song that was written in our fellowship, it comes out of Job, where it says, "There is a path which no fowl knoweth, the vulture's eye has never seen, where no thorn, tree, nor thistle groweth, no hedge to hinder, completely clean. High in the mountain, above earth's stormy sphere, above the heavens' coral plain, it's paved with gold and precious stones so dear. It leads to love, the highest gain." To me, that's the end of the goal. The path, we talk about the goal. We say, well, someday we get to heaven, there's going to be the streets paved with gold. And we think like natural gold. But the thing is that's a path, a street that is paved, that it is a way, it's paved with gold, and that gold is the purity of God. And that's the way that we need to walk in, to allow Him to work in our lives through the dealings that we have. But we can go high in the mountain above earth's stormy sphere. We don't have to stay down low. He's called us up higher so that we can come above those things and overcome. "To him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the house of the Lord." Amen.